Nā te kore tiaki a Annette I ai anō, ko toi maha haere I te ngau o te mate huka tuarua, ko te kāpō me te tapahi o tētahi o na mati wāwai, I nāenei ko te raru o te whatukuhu. Ka riro mā te mihini dialysis te mahi a o na tākihi me te whakapau wā.
To while away the hours while I'm on the machine, well, I have plenty of time to think. That's a natural procession. But, you know, they have things like the TV. Everybody's got their own TV. You know, we talk. We all talk. We've got to know what's going on in everybody else's life, how they feel, what sort of day they had. Then you have the ladies that come from the trust to talk to you and support you and see what your needs are.
I used to dialyse at home because my daughter, she was my caregiver and she got pregnant. And she wanted to look after her baby, so I had no caregiver. And I was cutting corners, doing it once a week instead of 3 times a week. Yeah. And you can't on this. You got to do 3 times a week, or you might as well just jump in the box straight away. But there's a lot of other people that would take our places.
E tai, te mohi ona rātou tō rātou mā wiwitanga. Pētahi kore taringa hoki. Ki te whakamārama tō rātou mā wiwi. Because tēnei ke raro te mari o Waikato. Kei reira hoki ai e whakae. Mō rātou ki kone, kare anō ki kone, no Waikato ana he. Rātou. Ni Annette. Oh,
they're improving. Yeah. They're improving, yeah. I can distinguish colour now.
Ki raro I ngā tohu I a rua wiki o Ariki, ka whakapakari a Annette I tōna tinana ki te mahi whakangungu.
Yeah, and that's just to keep the everyday muscles in tone so that you can walk and stand up. My reason for doing this is I don't want to end up in a wheelchair. I want to be mobile.
Focus on breathing, making sure that she's not holding her breath while she's exercising. If she's holding her breath, then it increases her blood pressure. So we've got her breathing out as she stands up, breathing in as she sits down, and just trying to focus on not holding her breath.
How many is that?
I lost count, Annie. When Annie came in, it gave me a bit of a shock because she obviously had quite a few things that we had to look into. Because it's multifactorial, you have to look at all the reasons why her renal failure, for instance, is going to affect exercise, also the medications that she's on, diabetes and the medication she's taking for that. She's also got hypertension, high blood pressure, so we have to look at how the blood pressure pills are going to affect her heart. So once I take all those factors into consideration, I then had to investigate what sort of exercises were going to be dangerous for her and what sort of exercises would be beneficial. And taking it down. She lost a lot of her balance. With the renal failure, you lose a lot of the sensation in the outer extremities and stuff. So we've worked on balance and things.
Well, once you go on dialysis, eventually you don't produce the fluid either. And so you become like a little, what's the word? You blow up because you are so full of fluid and you get fat legs and fat hands and like this because you're full of fluid, you're edematous. And I have seen people when they start dialysis, they've lost up to 10 kilos in the first 2 weeks of dialysis because we've just taken the fluid out all the time.
He's changing the weights, eh? Is he?
No, same weight.
I think you get put off by other people and, you know, the way they look and how they attack this fitness thing, and you've got that picture in your head. Just don't worry about it. You know, get up here and start yourself. You could look like that in 6 months.
Smash you again on Thursday.
See you later.
Take it easy.
Ko tai ki tēnei wāhi, te kino o te mate huka nei, ko kāpō, ko raru nā tākihi, ko raru hoki nā ia toto. Me aro tahi nei ki tēnei kaupapa te oranga o te tinana. Nō reira, me kai nā rongoa, me korikori tinana, me kai nā kai ora, kia tiaki nei te tinana nei. Atu I tērā, kāhuri nā whakaro kia homai he tete I tākihi. Kai te tuka tērā hei huarahi, hei piki te oranga o te tangata e pēnei ana te mate huka.
Now this is value. Gentlemen, this is value. Wonderful healing hands. You can feel the heat before she touches you.
A lot of the patients have problems walking, so to be able to allow them to move comfortably on their feet, I push the mamae away. When the miri is finished, the patient is much more comfortable.
Well, your feet are at the end of the line, basically. And when you're a diabetic, you really have to take care of your feet. As you can see, I've had a toe amputated because I had an ingrown toenail. It got infected. It would not heal. And that's because through your diabetes, there's no circulation there to heal fast. Peter, are you having a midi?
Yes, please.
Right, we're now going to take the needles out. We take them out one at a time. First, we take out the venous needle, which we put in last. That comes out first.
It has helped me 100%, 100%. If you'd have seen me a year ago, you wouldn't believe I could get to this state I'm in now. Yes. Diabetes is controllable. It's controllable through medication and through diet. And it's only you that put the food into your mouths and drink the liquids that you do, so you can control your disease as well. Don't let it get out of hand, otherwise you have to go through all these processes that I've been going through in the last 3 years, I suppose, and it's not good. It's not good. I try to make the best out of a bad situation, but I wouldn't have had to do that if I looked after my diabetes.
Kia ora Annette, mena kōrero I homai hia e koe. Ko tātou katoa, me mātua mōhio tātou katoa ki tēnei mate, te mate hoka. Ka tika me whai tātou I te hauora o te tinana. Ka tika hoki e nei kōrero, kia kai pai tātou, kia korikori tinana tātou, ka tira. Maumahara tātou ki tērā kupu kōrero, tama tū, tama ora, tama noho, tama mate.
I was so independent that other people helping me was not an option to me. It was not an option. So, you know, you go in there with that mindset that, Jesus, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to get this organised, I've got to do this. Yeah, I was on a spin. I was on a spin.